What's the haps? I'm Morocco and welcome to Indie Insight. Today I'm going to be taking a quick look at God of Word by Mega Dwarf Incorporated. Gotta say, I do have my doubts about whether they actually constitute an actual corporation or not, but that is neither here nor there. This is a word game that they sent across to me because apparently it is very similar to LetterQuest, which I did take a look at way back in the Sands of Time. Weirdly enough, that is probably one of my more successful reviews to date. People seem to keep finding that from time to time. I guess am I the only person who ever reviewed it or something? It seems like maybe that's a possibility. At any rate, yeah, this has some similarities. It is a word game for starters, which is a pretty good start on the whole similarities. And actually, this game came out a few weeks ago, and I did want to take a look at it at the time, and other things kind of came up, unfortunately, and it's kind of fell by the wayside somewhat. But I did want to give it a little bit of time to take a look at it, show it off a little bit. So that's what we're here to do today. We're going to give it 10 to 20 minutes or so. Just to introduce you to God of Word, because I think it's an interesting little title, and I think it's worth a look. So let us go into the options menu first. We have resolution options. Quality is just 3 presets of low, medium, or high. It's a very, very simple 2D graphics kind of style. It honestly, I would be very surprised if most people couldn't run it on high anyway. Music and sound on separate sliders as well as a master volume slider is always good to see. Dictionary language comes in a number of languages. None of them are British English, it's only American English, which is disappointing, because I want to be able to spell the word colour with a U in it. It is longer and therefore scores more points in a game of Scrabble, and probably also in a game of God of Word, I would imagine. So, yeah, I can't do that, which is a minor detail, I will grant you, but irksome nonetheless. Combat difficulty, you can change that in the options menu, and I guess that will sort of scale how much damage you'll do and how much health enemies will have and whatnot. Typing difficulty, I'm not sure what that does. I'm not sure how you make typing easier or harder, other than like by buying a DAS keyboard or something that doesn't have any of the letters on the keys so that you have to learn it. That makes typing harder. If you want to go on hard mode, you buy one of those. I don't own one of those, so I'm just going to type as I normally do, I think. We shall hop on in. We've got live acts. So I've done a few levels already. As I say, I kind of wanted to take a look at this game a couple of weeks back, so I have done a little bit of this. So I'm not going completely blind as I normally would with these Indie Insights. But yeah, nonetheless, I did want to show it off. So here we are. I'm up to a boss at this stage, I think. So I really would like to show you off one of the earlier levels before we tackle the boss. I don't really want to jump straight into the boss because that might be confusing and strange. Act 1, Scene 3 even, kind of, I know that level opens up with like a different minigame to the standard one, so I think we just start at the beginning if we're honest. Let's go. So we are a sort of ancient Greek, I believe the premise was you're kind of a messenger trying to deliver a message, and things are in your way, so you must stab them in a battle of wits and words. So we press any key to start. A timer will tick us down, and then we got an array of words, so we need to start typing things, and we need basically, the goal is just to make as many words as you can out of all the letters, and you'll deal damage accordingly. So, Vile, have I done that one? No, I haven't. Cool, so you can see the target for this is to get to 60 points. I've done 64 points worth of damage. I will beat this skeleton when the timer runs out, or I can hold down enter and it'll just skip it. So I can keep going if I want more points. Dive is a word, I guess. Or if you wanted, you could... Obviously, the more... You can see how many points each letter will do in the word. So if you want to create more powerful things and just rack up the high scores, you can do, but I think I can just go attack to fill up that white bar. And he stabs the skeleton runner man. Not really a skeleton, it's more just a guy in a skeleton costume. So now we can type in some things that have, hang on, M-A-N-I-C. That's got some different letters in. So that does, the yellow ones gives us a little bit more time, red ones do bonus damage. If we press tab, you can rearrange the letters, see if that's... That just might give you some more clues, more hints, more sort of... You can... some more insight into things. I'm not actually seeing many here, then my mind's going blank. This is the problem with this, because everyone's screaming words at home that I can't hear. I think I've lost. Coin... No, I lose. I've got 43 points. And yeah, no. I didn't score enough, so I'm dead. That's that. That's the problem with kind of brain freeze, and also trying to think of words while trying to commentate. So I'm probably going to do quite badly at all of this while I'm trying to do this. If I don't have time to sit and think about these things without trying to tell you what's going on, I can probably do a little bit better. So we gain a little bit of money, and we get a little bit of renown, which if we go back to the map, we have a store up top. We can spend our gold on things. As we complete levels, we'll also upgrade levels. We get some upgrade points, and we can put those into different things. So we'll do more damage if we upgrade here. We get more time to complete things here. I believe this is, yeah, bonus tiles, so the ones that are highlighted for extra damage and time and whatnot, they will go in there. Get a little bit more money at the end of levels. More renown at end of levels. Actually not sure what renown does just yet, because I don't think that mechanic's been introduced, so I don't know about that. And hangman guesses. So I think, is there a hangman in level 2? I think we can take a quick jump into here. There might be a hangman level. Yes, okay, so we get 6 guesses to try and do this. So E is in every word, right? R, okay, cool. L, nope. Not S. M. A? No, A was a bad choice. Alright, this guy's gonna die, unfortunately. N is no good. And... okay. Receive, isn't it? Receive is the word. So I cut him down, he's free, and we gain 100 renown for saving a follower of somebody. I don't know. The Greek theme is a little odd, honestly. I'm not necessarily sure it works terribly well, but yeah, now we need to do some words. So, parse is a good word. We got a bit of gold from that. We can indeed do sparse as well, because we've got 2 S's in there, which is a good one for 31 damage. Reap, and indeed reaps. We have done the damage. So, you know what, let's just end this. Stab the skeleton. Or weird man in a skeleton costume, as I believe was common in ancient Greece. And the next one, line, does some bonus damage because it's got a red N in it. Like works pretty well. This guy takes a lot of damage though. He's got 120 health, so ooh, brine works. Yeah, let's go with that. Get a little bit more renown out of that. Not really terribly useful. I could use time more than renown right now. Blink? Blinker? Yeah. I got achieved for having a 7-letter word as well, apparently. Oh, we've done. Oh, yeah, Blinker totally did the damage. That's okay. We hit 120 for Blinker. That's fine. That's okay. Weird goblin man is dead. And that is the end of the level. So we leveled up once and got a chunk of gold and some renown as well. Whether I can use those for anything or not remains to be seen. We can spend our money on some potions. No, we can't because we don't even have enough to do that. And I guess this is... improves the amount of damage, bonus damage we get from our damage upgrade. And there's a time potion that adds time when consumed, so I guess we can upgrade that as well to improve how much time you will get from that. It's kind of cool, so obviously, yeah, we can carry up to 5 of each of these consumables, which will make life easier. But obviously we need to be doing okay to get there. Weirdly, everything seems to be reasonably expensive, so that you don't seem to get access to this very early on. I don't know how much you've got to play to start earning money to be able to get these. It doesn't seem like it gives you a lot of money. And it's like, oh yeah, look, there's a new spear. That looks really interesting. Oh wait, no. 2,500. That's gonna take a little while for me to get there, I feel. Okay, well maybe it doesn't. Maybe you get better money later on. I imagine you probably do. And maybe they don't want you to have the spear straight off the bat, but it'd be nice to be able to access some of these upgrades early on, and you just kind of, well, unfortunately can't. We can get a little bit more renown though, we can upgrade that. Let's put our point into that. So it'll take 2 points to upgrade anything from here on out. So let's go back to the map. Act 1, Scene 3 has another different minigame. So we have a treasure chest, which also is a little bit letter questy. I'm sure there was in there as well, actually, but they did that more of a hangman game. In here, we need to try and make a 7-letter word out of all 7 letters in 30 seconds, or you don't get the treasure. That's what this is. So, let's remove those. Kinders? Is that a word? That's an invalid word. Damn it. Damn it. Well, good effort, I feel. No. Redskin was also on. At least it tells you... Alright, so I think you get a treasure for 6 and a really good treasure for 7. Dang it. I messed that one up because I thought it had to be 7. Okay. Well, never mind. We don't get treasure then. At least you don't lose for not getting the treasure at anyway. So... Pain is a word. Pains is also on. Naps, I guess, is a word. 120 is a lot to get. I'm, again, drawing a blank here. Span? Yeah. No, I'm gonna die. There is an element of... I suppose I can... Oh, sane. There's one. Yeah, there's one. Yeah. That got me one. So it's worth hitting... I guess it's worth hitting tab a little more than I do. To just give you a little bit of... That's done freely. I can press space to reshuffle the letters and just get an entirely new set of letters. But that does take a chunk off your time as well. So you will lose... I mean, you might help you out, but you are, you know, cutting your time away there as well, so it's a trade-off to be made. Let's head on into the boss. We must fight the Medusa. I already had a quick glance. There was a little bit of a cutscene the first time you approach it, which tells you need to use the mirrored tile in every word you use against her. We've got 5 minutes? Is that 5 minutes to do 400 damage? Okay. Sure. Sight, I guess. Can I use 3-letter words? Yeah, ices. Gist. Cats, I suppose? Sure. Gits? Is that a word? Yes, that is a word. Cool. That just counts. That is in the dictionary. I'm glad it is. And I'm probably... yeah, aces, I suppose? I may be running out of things I can make out of this, or at least easily spot. We could reshuffle them as well. Have I done Cass? No, I need the E. Or case would work. Pop that in there. So... oh, east. East is a word. And I'm just going to press space and get new words. Let's do that. Pause. Sure. Wasp is a word. We're getting there. Saw. Sure. I don't think this is a great set of letters, honestly, all things considered. Oh, maps. Sure. Plus is a word. It's a gross word, but it is a word. W-A-R-M-S. Yeah, that's a decent word. We want that bonus damage on this one, if anything. Prams. Good, that is kind of more of a colloquialism, abbreviation kind of thing, but I'm glad it works. I'm I'm running out of time dramatically. That time seems to have gone down very, very quickly. Have I had ramps? I have not had ramps. And I'm loath to do this because there goes 10 seconds again. Hint. Give me a hint. Hinter? Yes, that's a good word. Shuffle them a bit. I'm going to die. Winter? Yeah, that's a good word. Although I think I'm out. I'm out of time. I'm out of luck. I think the Medusa's got me here. I think I'm dead, guys. Well, did we really expect to beat the boss on the first try? No, probably not. But there you go. You get a little consolation, golden renown, but I don't think that's anything useful to do anything remotely significant with. I mean, you thought it was like 500 just to buy a potion, so 18 gold ain't gonna buy you anything significant in that store, like, ever. And, as I say, I'm still not sure what the renown actually earns you, but there you go, that's a few of the common things. I mean, there may be more interesting stuff even later on, but that's sort of a few things that are early on, and until I can beat that Medusa, I can't show you any other mini-games that may or may not be in the game. But certainly you've kind of got the, what's it called? There is a thing. It's the countdown conundrum. That's it, isn't it? When they give you a big set of letters and you're like, you have to make a word out of all of the letters. So that's basically what the treasure is. It's the countdown conundrum. Is the treasures is what that is. You got your Hangman mini game, which is not dissimilar to what we saw in Letter Quest, which was their treasure mini game, to be fair. And then you kind of got that interesting kind of boss mode, as well as combat's done. You know, it's not just straight up, hey, this is Letter Quest. It's a new twist on the word game formula. As I say, stylistically, I'm not really sold on the thing, but as a word game, it's an entertaining little twist on the formula, and I think it works pretty interestingly. So this may well be worth a look, and it's your money and your time, as it is a mere £3.99 or regional equivalent. So you're not springing a lot of money here for a neat little word game. I think it's pretty cool. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Maroka. This has been God of Word, and I really can't show you anything more because I can't beat the boss. So I'll see you next time.